Hello everyone, this side Ritma Chavda. I have been working as a technical recruiter and currently I'm working with Pillow. I have worked with companies like Gojek, Swiggy, and White Hat. So, not really much taking so much of time into the introduction. We'll just step ahead with the main topic of the day, today's agenda that stands off how to become a talent acquisition specialist. This will be a very helpful topic for the people who are aspiring to be in the line of HR recruiters or a talent acquisition. So, here we are. It's very general, kind of a generic thing that you can start with. So, we'll start with the basic thing first of all. That is the points that will be covered in today's discussion. And that will be what are the basic qualifications to fulfill, first of all. And then gain basic experience through internships and jobs. How can you really do that? And then read some HR articles and follow some HR groups. That is going to help you a lot if you are aspiring to be in that stream. Further specific skills to be gained at early stages. What are the some specific skills that you have to basically work on from the very beginning stage? That's what we are going to talk about. And then further streamline your thought into which stream you want to choose. So it's very important. Talent acquisition is not just a stream itself. It has like a lot of multiple internal routes. So what route you want to choose, that's what it is all about. And then build network. That is like a very basic thing for any person who is into this stream. So we'll talk about this mainly, and these are the points that will be covered in today's discussion. Taking it further, we'll start with the very first thing, like what are the basic qualifications to fulfill. So we have talking about on the educational front, we can work basically a management degree would work, MBA in HR should work, or a BBA would really work. These degrees are mainly all into management, and if you are thinking that okay, I want to go into a HR stream, so these degrees really have some subjects like specifically into HRM, like human resource management. These are the subjects, or then it will go a bit on to towards the operations management, which is all about management. These degrees are all about management itself. So these degrees would really help you to build on the communication skills also and understanding the basics of everything. So when it comes on the communication front, they'll go for some seminars, some topics like you'll have to talk about during the seminar basically, or maybe a kind of on the spot articles that you will get. So these things will really prepare you for the best in terms of the communication front also. So it's not really a very rigid requirement. Being very honest, I have seen a lot of people who have been stepping into talent acquisition expert stream by starting with the BTech. So those are the people who streamline their career into a talent acquisition specialist, but into the IT front. So that's where it happens. A lot of people I have seen from other streams also, they are coming to the same stream. So it is not really a very rigid requirement for anybody who is aspiring to be in this one. As if you are currently pursuing BTech and you can't think of being a talent acquisition specialist, it's not that. If you really want to go ahead in that stream, just gain some basic experience that is required. You can either do a management course if you feel that okay, you need some knowledge in terms of the theoretical part too. You can do some human resource courses. There are a lot of human resource courses available over internet. Just search over it and you will get a lot of options. Check for the best one, check for the reviews, check for the people who have already done that. So you'll get to think that okay, this is what I have to really go ahead with. These are the courses that I would really do. And then if not on the education front, just gain some relevant basic knowledge or relevant basic experience in the same field. You would be able to step up your career trajectory in the talent acquisition specialist only when you would be having that experience basically prior. You can gain that experience by doing some internships or doing some courses, or maybe being a part of some events that are there. Events also help a lot. If you have to really step into this stream, you'll get to meet a lot of people, and this stream is all about building network. Further, gaining some basic experience through internships or jobs. So this is like a very important thing. As I said in the earlier stage, that yeah, gaining some basic experience is important so that you have a practical exposure of the things that you're supposed to do. So Start reaching out to recruiters over LinkedIn, talk with them, talk about their roles and responsibilities that they have currently, and what are their day-to-day work. And if not, you can really apply for some internships, as there are a lot of internships available over job platforms. Basically, go ahead and check for that over Naukri. There are a lot of jobs that are available over internships. A lot of internships are available over Google also. Just check over that, and then you can gain some very basic practical exposure for the same. You can maybe go ahead and fill some Google forms. If you just check over LinkedIn, a lot of people post about open roles with a Google form link attached, that if you fill the form, our team will contact you. So do those things, as that is going to pass on your data, and then once the data is passed off, people will see that you are looking out for an open role, and maybe you can post over LinkedIn that yeah, you are open for new roles. That is also going to help a lot if the recruiters are really hiring for the role that you have specific skills for. So this is going to also help a lot, as recruiters will see your profile that yeah, you are looking out for open roles. And then talk about your plans to become a talent acquisition specialist during the interviews also, as it's all about where you are when you are going to interview in a company. They're going to ask you that what you really want to do in some years looking forward, what you are looking forward to. So then you can just say that yeah, I'm looking forward to become a talent acquisition specialist. So they will actually define your career, they'll define your role and responsibility in a way so that you can achieve the target that you have built for yourself. So these are some things that you really have to talk about when you are talking with somebody, even for interview purpose, even for a general discussion. You have to make sure that you're talking about these things. And then further, be active on LinkedIn. As I said, if you see any job application, any form that you see, you just go ahead and fill up those. And then see, a lot of startups are being built right now. Recently, a lot of startups have been in place. So just look for those startups also, as startups are like a growing platform. They are hiring rigorously mostly. So talk to the people who are currently in the startups, the recruiters who are there in the startups. So just talk to them that if you have any internship relevant for my profile, or if you have any job relevant to my profile, so talk to them. They'll also see that if they have an open role that they are hiring for, they'll directly take you into the loop. So this is going to help you a lot, as at least the startups will really have a lot of open roles, and they'll need some junior people also to actually have that bandwidth for the senior people. So that's where you're going to come in place, that you're going to gain that practical exposure that is much required. So further, read some HR articles or follow some HR groups. This is very important, as the most of the people in the interviews will ask you questions that are all about insights about the HR community, insights about the the people who are there. Specifically, I'll give you an example. Like in a talent acquisition stream, if you're going for a developer, maybe a technical recruiter role, that's where you are going to hire some developers. So you'll have to gain some insights about what is the current market condition, what is the current market rate of a developer, Android developer, what is the pay scale that they have, or maybe any developer position, any IT position which is there, what is the current status of that. So gaining those insights are very important, as if the core part comes there is being aware of what is happening in the industry. Most of the interviews will include the questions, as I said, about your career line, about the insights, and you will have to create a hiring plan. So for creating a hiring plan, you will have to understand the market conditions. So this is very, very important. Further, basically just goes on to in the terms of what you are basically supposed to do in terms of the articles front. You have to read some HR articles which are being posted on recruiters, as recruiters also post a lot of learning content over LinkedIn. So if you see, if you are active on LinkedIn, you'll see a lot of people are posting about uh, what they have been doing, their day-to-day responsibilities, the learnings over the same. So a lot of people use LinkedIn as a medium to teach. So find those people over LinkedIn, that okay, these are the people who I'm supposed to reach out to, or these are the people I have to follow to read the content they are posting over LinkedIn. And also just follow some recruiter or HR groups that are there over LinkedIn. There are a lot of groups over LinkedIn that you'll get, and you'll see that these groups are all about recruiters, and those groups will have recruiters only. So once you are a part of those groups, just go ahead and say a hi to the members, then talk about what is your requirement and what you are looking out for. So do that stuff so that you can gain a lot of knowledge from the people who are there in the stream already, and they can give you the real time insights of what is happening in the industry, and if you should really go for this stream or not, or if you have the skills relevant So what you are supposed to do uh, further to take it to the next level. And then goes specific skills that you are supposed to gain at early stages, as you have to start talking to a lot of people and develop communication skills, as this is very important for any person who is in this stream. They have to talk with a lot of senior people. You have to talk with people who are in the company right now, so you have to take interviews. So communication stance is a very very important part. You need to start talking to people so that you can just let go of that shy thing, or you can let go of a thing that you will feel that, oh, I can't talk in a kind of a group. So you have to let go of that thing. That's why you have to be part of some seminars or events, talk a lot to work on the communication skills. And even if you have defined your career trajectory already, that you want to be in a technical stream or you want to be a non-technical recruiter specifically into talent acquisition, so that's where you're supposed to do. You can basically go ahead and start reviewing some profiles over LinkedIn. Go ahead and see the developers who are in a lot of other companies. And once you start hiring, this data is going to help you a lot. You have to be a person who is like data oriented too, as that's what it is all about. Once you are starting on the hiring front, which is a later stage thing, but once you start the same, that's when you are supposed to create data about what is happening, what are the current stage of the people, where they are currently sitting, all of that. So you have to be comfortable with the communication skills, you have to be comfortable with the Excel. Just make sure you know how to at least use the basic of Excel. Basically you have to understand that. It's not like you don't really require very formulas or something like that over Excel. You don't have to go for that. A basic Excel knowledge is fine. And then write some formal emails and practice the same, as writing emails to a lot of people is something that a HR or a talent acquisition specialist has to do. So you have to understand how to write a polite email, or how to write emails that are going to talk about interview process and stuff. So start writing emails and practice that. Further goes in terms of, you have to streamline your thought into which stream you have to go, and you have to build network. So that stands as a very important part. Talent acquisition has a lot of streams internally, specifically which you are hiring for, which hiring you want to do. So if you aspire to be a technical recruiter, then you should really start understanding those profiles. So start understanding those profiles means, like a developer, there are a lot of developers. What developer is a Java developer, what they do. Or for example, if you're hiring for a data engineer, what are the basic skills you have to look for in a CV, or read some job descriptions. So it is when you have defined your stream. And if you are going for a non-tech thing, you have to hire for roles like, for example, a copywriter you have to hire. So you have to see what all skills you will look for. So what you all skills you will going to look for a business team hiring. So start to understand the work, the people, so that it is going to help you a lot when you actually start working on the roles. And then build a network with developers, so that it would really become easy for you to hire when you have open positions. And this is when, if you are going for a technical recruiter stream. If you want to go for a non-technical recruiter stream, it's the opposite. Make a network with the business people who are in currently in non-tech stream operations, or who are currently a copywriter or marketing roles. Go for these roles, basically performance marketing. These are some of the roles that you can really look for if you have to go for a non-tech hiring. So this is when you're going to build a network with the people that you feel that these would be ones that I'm going to reach out to at a later stage. Or then streamline what you really want to do. And if you really want to explore, that's why preferable is go for some internships. You're going to understand, okay, this is what I want to do. So as once you start working, you will understand, okay, I want to be in this stream, I want to be in that stream. So you once you get that clarity after internships, then go for a job, and then specifically find a job in that route. So this is all about being a talent acquisition specialist. Nothing hard and fast rule. It is all about preparing on skills, being ready for the things that you have to do, and building network, building on the communication skills. So some of the early stages things that you are supposed to do. But in case you have anything that you feel that this is what we should really add up to, just go ahead and pass it off, and even go for some reading some articles over Google. Read stuff. That is also very important to really build on the communication skills also. So if you read articles, if you read stuff, read books in case you want to build up on the communication front. So these things, minimal things, but they are going to impact a lot after some years. So hope these discussions would really help you to build your career trajectory to this talent acquisition specialist stream. And I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for listening to this. And we'll see you later. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.